morning to you laddies, my name is Jacksepticeye and welcome back to the Stanley Parable! Okay, I don't really know what endings I have left to do, but sure we'll venture out and see what happens anyway, will we?
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something?
Oh.
He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Okay, that's new. He's never said that before. Maybe something is different. My plan is to go do the escape ending, and to do that I actually have to follow his orders a little bit at the start till I get to the sign. So let's try that if nothing changes, because something seems to be different. Let's see if something actually changes as I go along. Also, if I have like red splotches on my face, I have no idea what they are. I was in class today and all of a sudden it just boom just came out and people were like, "Oh my god, are you dying?" And I said, "No, I just have an itchy face." Everything else is the same. He didn't say anything in that second room. That's different.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors...
Okay, he took the door on his left. I have to follow this anyway to get to the escape ending. Escape! Okay, nothing's different.
Yet there was not a single person
Yeah, I've done all this. I've been here.
Stanley
Get through the door, you fat Stanley. Okay, and after that then, I'm gonna do the broom closet ending. Apparently I have to stay in there for a while, so... Let's go upstairs. I went downstairs, and there's nothing else down there. It's just one ending when you go down there, isn't it? Okay. Boss's office. That's where we're headed.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
I can't remember the code, so please tell me it fast.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
What is all this stuff
on
his
secret was being held from him?
Oh, managers always have the stupidest shit in their offices, don't they?
Desk guarded the terrible
How would I know? I don't have a job.
Had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an
2845. I was going to guess that, but I thought I was wrong. Jeez, I have a good memory for numbers.
45. But of course, yet incredibly,
ta-da!
pushing random buttons on the keypad.
This is what I'm supposed to do, isn't it? I want to get to the escape ending. There was a sign like pointing left saying escape.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Let's go down an elevator, I think, first. Yeah. And then there's a big red button in the place. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. The mind control facility. There's a big red button in that place, and I kind of want to go back and try that, because the last time I just went straight through and it just brought me straight to the end and brought me outside. So I want to see what happens if you go there. So there's 3 possible endings for this.
He felt a bit peculiar.
I'm talking over this guy's narration because I have heard it all before, and you guys have seen it if you've actually watched the other videos. If you haven't, go back and watch them. I'm not letting him say all that crap again.
It had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
Ah, yeah, whatever.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
yeah,
door
escape.
that read Mind
No, I didn't.
Control
Shut up.
Facility.
Leave me alone. Okay, this is all new.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I would? Why? Why do you want to kill me so much?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
So is that a different ending, or will it just like lead me on to the other ending in the mind control facility? We'll go this way first.
At this point,
see what happens.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
But I don't want to die. Dying sucks. Is that it? Is it just restarting? Oh, okay, good. There's more to it. Oh, you lied. This is not death. Not yet, anyway.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
That's
so
disgusting.
He signed and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Kinda confused. Is this like the afterlife? And why is it a female narrator? What's going on? The Stanley parable. Yeah, I've been playing it.
It would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
These are like blueprints of me. There's my office. I go through. There's the first room. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. This is talking about how it went from a mod to a game. Oh my god, seriously? Breaking the fourth wall, the game, is what this should be called. Nature paintings. Those are all the paintings I see along the way. Stanley's computer. Nothing happens when I click on it. These are all the other offices, and this is where I choose the two doors. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. These are like developer notes of how they actually structured out this game. Like, I can believe that that's actually something the development team sat down and wrote out just so they could have something to talk about, like how the game flowed. The set of the two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Interesting. Très intéressant, no? Filing cabinets. Office computers. There's my awaiting input friend. He's not there. All the buttons, all the doors. Button sounds. A selection of sounds. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not reading that. Ah! Cool. The impeccable Kevin Brighting. That's the narrator. I actually knew that. It took me forever to actually search for his name. There was surprisingly very little information, like, straight off when you searched for it. You had to, like, search through articles to find his name. So any of you who want to know who that narrator is, who is absolutely amazing, is Kevin Brighting. I've said to somebody in the comments that if I sounded like that narrator, my videos would be the best on YouTube. No doubt whatsoever in my mind. If I sounded like that all the time, I'd definitely be the best on YouTube. Just for the sheer principle that that's what my voice would sound like. Maintenance room. What would happen if I went that other way? Maybe it's just an empty room. Warzone? That's not in the game. Neither is Tron. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Yeah, that is the kind of way I would have suggested it, but I wouldn't say that you were making fun of people. You wouldn't be making fun of people who like shooters. You would be making fun of the shooter genre in itself. Because every game is a shooter these days. Isn't it? Kind of. It's cool to actually see some developer notes. September 2012, we submitted the Stanley Parable to Greenlight, Valve's process of approving games for Steam. The Greenlight page had only a series of cryptic photos, which were still enough to win the community's approval. So these were all the pictures? Wow. What the? As much as I like humorously small badger and swim trunk. Okay. I'm not reading all that, sorry. The lounge. An early version of the lounge. Yeah, you made a better choice to make it all blue. The office. Hey, a pen sharpener. Don't stick your finger in there. That'll hurt. That'll hurt like a bitch. What's making noise? Oh. Why is that counting down? Is that gonna ring? 2, 1. Oh, it just starts over. Okay. The apartment timer. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. I haven't got the apartment ending, so that's kind of a spoiler. Cargo lift. Okay, let's not spend too much time reading absolutely everything. What is this? Like a shooting range thing? It looks like a portal design. Zending. This screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Cool. Can I switch these? Flick, 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 flick. No. I have no idea where I'm going. Am I getting lost? Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he is preparing a new version of the Stanley Parable. Boring! Moving on. I want to keep the gameplay going. The game is now paused. To begin the game again. Okay. What the hell? Meeting room. Okay, I don't want to search around these things too much either, because apparently there's an apartment ending, and now that has just been spoiled for me. So I don't want to spoil much more. Where am I? Exit. Okay, that's where I'm going. Okay, this is all very cool, but yeah, I don't want to spoil anymore if there is some secret stuff. So let's go to the exit and see what this is.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Me and Stanley, or Stanley and the narrator? Click.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
No, I don't want to do that.
Forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Oh! Ouch. Restart? Possibly. What the hell is going on? Why did it just stop? Does it want me to quit? I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna sit here. Sit here and wait for something to change. So, how are you guys? You good? You doing okay? Yeah, you're such a trooper. Do I seriously have to quit the game? So I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. Come on, I'm gonna save. Okay, we'll begin the game again. Here we go. That's the only thing you can do, apparently. Oh! Everything's different. Okay, I guess I was supposed to do that.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is this the old version? Because they said they had elongated the corridor to make the pacing a bit better, so... Here we go this way again. This is all different. Well, not really.
Yet
This
there
is
was
all the
not a
same.
single person here either.
Shut up.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Broom
Stanley
closet.
decided to go up to his... Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, I didn't. I stayed in here forever until I get the broom closet ending. Can I pick up the broom? No.
There
No.
was nothing here. No choice
No.
to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason
staying
to
here.
still be here.
I'm staying here. This is a nice broom closet. It is now my home. It is now my little
It
cubby
was
hole.
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
That's
As it
exactly
is,
what I just tried
he's
to do.
Literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Sweet fuck all. The narrator's too nice to actually say fuck. But I'm not.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yeah.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yeah.
Why? Please offer me some
fun.
explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Dude, if I could actually talk to you, I would. I'm staying in the broom closet because I want the broom closet ending. Come on.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Yeah.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Well, you should have, because now I'm here. And this is what's happening. This is what's up.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Genius. I like his accent too.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with
Hey!
money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Well, that part's true. Can't deny that. But
Well, I've
stupid!
come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a
That's-
situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
That's
Hello?
very morbid.
Anyone who happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead.
They
He or
can't
she
hear
has
you.
fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right.
Now it's
When you've
poking
done
fun
that,
at
just
itself.
Step out into the hallway.
The game's poking fun at itself now. This is how long it takes to get this ending. I'm still staying here. Nope, not moving. Not moving. I got my food, I got my drinks. I'm here forever. What you got, game? Is anything gonna happen? Don't tell me I actually have to walk out into the corridor, because that's stupid. Yep. Much ado about nothing in here. Let's pace. Pace back and forward. Wall, broom, wall, broom, wall, broom. Come on! Do something! Is that it? For the broom closet thing? 'Cause I'm really considering leaving now. I don't want to stay here for much longer. The video is just going to go on for no reason. Should I leave? If nothing happens in 5 seconds, I'm gonna leave. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, I'm gone. Sorry. Sorry if there's more to it.
Second player, it's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
Okay,
his
now we're going to
office.
the mind control facility and we're gonna find out what happens when you push buttons in there. 2845, wasn't it? Or
Stepping into his manager's
2485.
office,
2845.
Stanley was once again stunned
2,
to discover
8,
not an indication
4,
of any human
5.
life. Stanley was in such a
Yeah,
rush to get through the
no.
story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Sorry, narrator, sorry. I didn't mean to go ahead. It's your game. You take control. Just do it. Do what you do.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Narrator person, dude. Kevin Brighting. Is that his name? Spells Kevin weird, too. K-V-A-N? No, it's K-V-I-N. I'm sorry, Mr. Narrator, but that's just how the world works. Okay, mind control facility, and we're gonna go push buttons.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I did, yeah. I walked up and I pressed this big button. It's the lights. Spadoosh.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
Open.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
I already
Did he have
know.
the strength to find out.
Yes, I have all the strength in the world. Look! Look at my biceps! So strong.
Now the
Cameras.
monitors jumped to life. Their true nature revealed.
Okay, I'm 427,
Each
not
bore the number of
247.
An employee in the building.
That I remembered last
Stanley's
time.
co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced.
Oh,
to
there's the other
images on a
ending up
screen.
there.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I'm 427, show up again. Because when I came here before in the first walkthrough, I said that I was 247, didn't I? Someone corrected me in the comments. I think, I can't remember. So I'm 427. Where's 427? There it is. What's on the screen? Just my office. Great, that's boring as shit. Okay, moving on.
This mind control facility, it was too
Someone was
horrible
fired.
to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only
Yes.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yeah, that's exactly what was going on. Up,
No.
please, upward
He
soars to heavens.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Never!
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he
It was,
truly
yeah.
spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yeah, because he's a video game
It was
character,
approved.
that's why.
The heart of the operation. Controls
Bing bong.
labeled with emotions.
bong bong.
Happy or
Bing
sad
bong bong.
or content. Walking, eating, working. All of
Spadoosh.
it monitored and commanded
Bing
from
bong
this very place.
Can I push any buttons? Oh,
And
this
as
is
the
another
cold
place,
reality
isn't
of
it?
his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power
4.
over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What does 4 do? Do I have to go down and press a button and then these will actually come online? Because there is a big giant red button before I get to the other place. And there's a big red circly lava pit. I don't know what it does. I can't touch this! Oh man, I came the whole way here just to hit this button and I can't do it. There must be a way to go against this. There has to be, otherwise it's kind of stupid. 1 2. What do any of these things do? Console disabled. Okay. I don't want to go through there and do the same ending again. That's boring and it's stupid. I only came here for a reason. 3. None of these buttons do anything. That's disappointing. Now what? Do I just go and do the same thing again? What's this? This looks like something from a James Bond movie. Like, this would open up and there'd be water in it with sharks with laser beams on their heads. What if I don't turn it off? Oh man! There has to be a way of doing something in here. Are those gonna close on me if I go through? Are they gonna close? Don't close, please. Ah, I can turn it on.
And when at
Okay.
last he found the source of... Oh, Stanley.
Yeah.
You didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yeah.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things
I ain't falling for that,
isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story.
Ah,
now.
the door closed.
Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going.
I can't do anything!
I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace.
I don't give a
before
fuck about
you're
them.
obliterated. All right, I'm in a good
Oh.
mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine.
What do
I
I
set
do?
you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Shut up!
Other times,
trying to save
I
myself.
let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside.
What's going
or I
on?
let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
Is there
You know
actually a
what?
way
The
to
hell
stop
with it.
this?
I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds.
Are there actual buttons that I can
Doesn't
press
grow on
to
trees.
change what's happening? Is there like an
Dear me,
order?
What's the matter, Stanley? Is
I
it
don't
that you
know.
have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
One.
Or did you just
One.
assume when you saw that
If I press
timer
one and then press
that
this.
something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These
Three.
numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door.
Three.
Everything, anything. Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this
Incorrect.
video game can be beaten?
One.
Solved? Do you have any idea?
I don't know
what
what's
your
going
purpose in
on!
This place is? Stanley.
Incorrect!
You're in for quite a disappointment.
There's no number
But
on that
here's a
one.
Spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see
You're an
you
asshole.
made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
I don't know what to do!
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No aim, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And
Let me
believe
go!
I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Am I dead? Oh man! Don't restart. Oh dude! Oh, I was sure that something good was going to happen there. Ah! Is there a way to actually press buttons to change that? If there is, somebody please tell me in the comments what I need to do and I will go back and do it again. Oh, I'm full of wind. I'm sorry, that was disgusting. Also, please let me know if there's more to the broom closet ending, if I just sit in there forever, or if that was the extent of what happens in it. But I hope you guys liked this video, and thank you guys so much for watching it. If you liked it, punch that like button in the face like a boss! And high fives all round. Whoosh, whoosh. Thank you guys, and I will see all you dudes! Freaking me out. Is that me calling my sister? Something bad happened.